made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Okay, so what happens when a good thing becomes an obsession? Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We'll find out what I'm talking about. And, sometimes people can take a good thing too far. And I'll explain. Hope you're having a good day today, a good start to your day, and all is well. And if it's not as good as you like it to be, let's work on it and see if we can make a little bit of an improvement. Small wins, that's big around here. Look for a small win. That works for me. Works for me. You make that touchdown, you got to make, first and 10. Sometimes you get a big win and you throw the long bomb and somebody catches the pass and okay, you did it in one play. That doesn't work like that all the time, so you sort of have to just look for the small win each time. And that's what I think is a good idea when trying to either sustain, create, or reclaim your health and wellness. The body can take a lot of abuse, but sooner or later, you have to do something to make a contribution to your own health, right? Can't expect that machine to run without care. So we're going to take a look at a couple of stories and studies that were trending this morning, one of which is directly related to what we talk a lot about on the show, trying to get people to change their eating habits. And oftentimes, be surprised, people do succeed at this. I'm not saying it's easy, but they do succeed. So we're going to look at that. But can you go too far? And then one of the things that drives parents crazy is they'll have, a couple of children or more, and let's say 3 children, 2 of the 3, no problem at school. They study, they, don't have to threaten them and punish them and whatever to get them to pick up a book or to do their homework. And then you have the other child, no matter what you do, just doesn't seem to be motivated to want to study or enjoy school. Why is that? Same parents, same gene pool. Same gene pool. We'll talk about that. And then for women who are looking for desirable men who have desirable genes. I'm not making this up. Here's a hint. Keep moving, and I'll explain. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. So when you go into the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of the American Psychiatric Association, the DSM, what is it now? 5, 6, whatever they're in, what rendition they're in, edition. You have all of these psychological disorders and diseases listed, described, what will qualify a person to be diagnosed with a particular disorder or psychological disorder, psychiatric disorder or disease. And among the many that are in the manual, of course, you have a constellation of eating disorders. Well, there's one called orthorexia. Orthorexia. Do you have any idea, Stephen, what orthorexia would be? It's an eating disorder.
I do not. Never heard of it.
It's interesting. It's not often heard, right? Mm-mm. The reason why it's not often heard, Stephen, because it has something to do with people doing a good thing but going too far. Usually we don't talk so much about people doing good things, but we then talk about people doing good things when they go too far. What I'm getting at, Stephen, is orthorexia is a disorder of thoughts and behaviors associated with this obsessive focus on eating clean and healthy food.
Well, too much of anything can be bad for you.
Do you know anybody who, you have any among your friends or family who are obsessed, or have you known anybody obsessed with that? They become a little tedious. I've known people like that.
Yeah, I don't. Some of our guests might have a little tendency to be that way. I think there's probably a few of them. So I'd say that'd be the closest. But yeah, I don't know anybody personally in my life that has that, just a super clean diet and healthy lifestyle to the max.
They become annoying. I mean, it's very tedious to be around them,
sure,
and to go out to dinner with them. And that I've known a couple of my friends are like that. I am not like that. People think I am. They assume that I am because I host a health talk show, syndicated talk show. I am not like that. I'm careful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've seen you come in here with some of the station food that gets brought in, after the show.
That's right.
So
yeah, but on the whole, you can't commit so much nutritional or dietary sin that you can't find redemption. But these people, they want a front row, first seat right in front of, wherever, if there's such a place as heaven and, nutrition heaven, and they want to be in the front row because they're not going to commit any sin, nutritional sin, at all. This is interesting. Orthorexia, the literal translation of orthorexia is, quote, fixation on righteous eating, end quote. So my religious metaphor is not all that inappropriate. And if you're watching the show, what you see on your screen at letstalknutrition.com is the article to which I am referring. I found this somewhat interesting. This is like, what's the analogy here? People who smoked and now do not smoke. And boy, I'll tell you, you talk to some of these folks who have been able to quit. I mean, they can get a little tedious too, but they need to be congratulated for that effort because that's very difficult. Nevertheless, people who find redemption, if so does dietary and nutritional redemption, they make this real hard, realistic effort to eat healthy then to avoid illness. But they talk about in the piece how that can spiral into an unhealthy obsession. The search for food that is, put it in quotes, pure, where the person's food choices become an all-encompassing, they said, socially restrictive notice and inextricably tied to a sense of self-worth or morality. Or, mortality. That was a Freudian slip. In other words, each and every day, with each and every bite of whatever they're going to put in their mouth, What's on their mind is this the right thing to do? Is this going to make me stay healthy, not get sick, be a better person? To say that it's socially, try to live with somebody like that. That's very difficult. Now, I would rather work with that client than the one that, if you had him at the edge of a cliff and you had him by the shirt and said, if you don't do this, I'm going to let go. And they'll say, well, let go, right? In other words, there's nothing you can do. You can't threaten them. You can't bribe them. You can't get them to, no way, no how are they going to change. I would rather deal with the one who's obsessed, who's already there. We can dial that down. It's hard to dial it up. Be right back.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life
life for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
There are any number of eating disorders that psychologists and psychiatrists deal with patients. And a lot of them focus on these eating disorders, focus on how much people are eating or not eating, typically. Sometimes they eat too much, sometimes they don't eat enough, and leads to all sorts of issues. Anorexia nervosa, then there's these compulsive eating disorders and whatnot. Well, there's another disorder that I'm reporting on called orthorexia. Orthorexia. Well, what is that? This is where the person ends up with these disordered thoughts and behaviors that are associated with this obsessive focus on eating healthy food, eating healthy. As I said, traditional eating disorders tend to focus on the amount of food that the person will consume. This particular disorder focuses on the quality of the food consumed. People suffering from this disorder only want to eat clean. Put that in quotes. Clean. The best, the most healthy food. And they want to do that every single time. Their food choices they become obsessed, and it has all kinds of consequences here: psychological, emotional, social, physiological, and so on. Now, there are health risks associated with this. You would think, well, a person that's eating healthy, how could they get into trouble with their health? Well, typically what can happen is that eating this way will lead to weight loss and malnutrition. How can that happen? Because they start to limit what they think are unhealthy foods. They start to limit certain foods or avoid them altogether, which they end up with nutritional deficiencies. Because their day-to-day diet becomes so restrictive in nature, these deficiencies then develop. And also, they point out in this article, by the way, I'm giving attribution to it. I found the article. It's in the Baltimore Sun. And if you're watching the show, you'll see that the headline, you'll see the Baltimore Sun listed at the top. These restrictive diets also impair the person's normal hunger cues, and they increase the risk for people to binge eat. In other words, there's a backfire effect. Then there are psychological and interpersonal consequences. People become socially isolated. The obsessive or intrusive thoughts they have obsessive and intrusive thoughts regarding food. They start to have anxiety associated with their eating behavior. Their self-esteem becomes diminished. Even if they slip a little bit, they think that, they're not a good person and, they're not worth much. And then they end up with mood swings. And generally speaking, the quality of their life is really diminished. So here they were trying to do a good thing, and you end up with all of these consequences. Now, in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of the American Psychiatric Association, orthorexia is not yet officially listed. Anorexia nervosa is, and obsessive compulsive disorder is, and others, but this one is not listed. Now, when you look at the some of the signs and symptoms of orthorexia, and I'll give those to you in a second, you'll see that it shares some characteristics with anorexia nervosa and obsessive-compulsive disorder and so on. It also shares features, they said, of avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. I'll repeat that. Avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, in which intake is limited due to a lack of interest in eating. And so on. There's more to that. But nevertheless, you're getting the picture here. This is, and what I don't know, at the beginning of the article, they say many people are adopting clean eating habits. Many? I don't know about many. I think there are some. I don't know what many means here. And in a way, that's a good thing. I mean, that's what we're trying to do on this show. But we certainly wouldn't want to take people to that other extreme where they become totally obsessed with this and then get diagnosed with orthorexia. Now, what are some of the signs that a person may be suffering from orthorexia? For example, they list this in the Baltimore Sun article. Constant worrying about the quality of the food the person is eating. Feelings of superiority because of rigid dietary habits. In other words, they are righteous. Remember what I said, what this literally means. It means what I told you in the beginning about the definition of this disorder. And so they feel very righteous. It's called fixation on righteous eating. Another symptom or sign is excessive social media use focused on dietary pureness or restriction. Extreme guilt after eating foods considered to be unhealthy or impure. Feeling very competitive about food or criticizing the eating habits of others. I've been around people like this. Spending significant time planning, preparing, and consuming food. Eliminating foods once enjoyed in order to eat the right foods. Difficulty eating anywhere but at home. Increasing social isolation due to an inability to find safe food elsewhere. And a feeling of being in control of one's life when adhering to strictly a pure diet. That's all bad news.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best.
Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Right.
Cleansing, Greens Plus, Superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus for heart health and more. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Although I don't suffer from orthorexia, during the commercial break, I walked out into the hall. Once in a while, more often than not, maybe is more the case, where different companies will come into the building and bring food, like McDonald's. So a couple of folks were walking around with these big bags of food, and I chose, and I'm holding it up so you can see it on your TV screen, oatmeal. There were some other more tempting choices, Stephen. I heard your allusion to sometimes I eat that from the trucks, the trucks that come, I will pick something. Mm-hmm. I did choose the oatmeal this morning. The oatmeal.
You passed on those delicious round hash browns?
Yes, I did. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Orthorexia. Just reported on that. That's an obsession with clean eating. It's a serious disorder. It's not yet in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of the American Psychiatric Association, but I dare say if it continues, it might make its way in there. My guest is going to be Maggie Johnle. She's waiting in the wings, but let me involve her in this story. because she's going to be talking about something people don't eat enough of. Maybe they need to have a fixation on this, but maybe, Maggie, people need to have a fixation on fiber. How about that?
That would be great.
Well, we'll see. So, are you a twin?
No.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is.
Your mom is? Okay. Mm-hmm. Is your mom a fraternal twin or an identical twin?
Fraternal. She has a twin brother.
Okay. If you know, when your mom was in school and when her brother was in school, when they were in school together, did either one of them was either one of them more drawn to school? You know, did their homework, did his or her homework? Did your grandparents didn't have to be after them all the time, or were they both the same way, one way or another?
I'm not sure exactly. I think if it were anyone, it was probably my mom who was the bookworm.
Yeah. What about you when you were growing up? Did you have did you have a proclivity for school? In other words, liked it? Really
I did like it. Yeah.
You did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to talk about fiber, but I want to get you involved in this too, because I just don't want you sitting outside my front door and having wait. You know, you keep knocking and I won't answer, right? That's impolite. So welcome in. Come on in.
Thank you.
Ohio State University, Maggie, they did this study, and they were curious about why children are sometimes unmotivated at school. This drives parents crazy. They'll have a couple of kids, one of whom will be totally involved in school. The other one, you know, you need to hire a Pinkerton cop to keep the kid in school because he's going to run out of the building because he hates it so much. Well, this new research is suggesting that there may be some inheritance involved here, some genetic inheritance involved. It could be part of the explanation or equation. So they did a study of more than 13,000 twins from 6 different countries. This was a good study. And they found that 40 to 50% of the differences in children's motivation to learn could be explained, that variance could be explained by their genetic inheritance from their parents. Oh. So here we are blaming the kid, blaming the teachers, blaming the school system, and maybe sometimes that's justified, but maybe we need to rethink this a little bit. When children are unmotivated at school, they said in the report that new research suggests their genes may be part of the equation. And again, these 13,000 twins from 6 different countries. These findings even surprised the researchers in the study, who thought that before they did the study that the twins' shared environment, such as family and teachers that they had in common, would be a larger factor than genetics. Instead, the genetics and non-shared environment factors had the biggest effect on learning motivation, whereas the shared environment had negligible impact. This is interesting. Now, we're not looking for excuses for children to underperform at school, or that you should just give up and say, well, my kid doesn't want to learn and it's genetics. No, you shouldn't do that, and that should not be construed or inferred from this study, which appeared in personality and individual differences. United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, Germany, Russia, and the United States were the studies involved. What do you make of that, Maggie? What do you think? When I report that, what crosses your mind?
It's interesting. I mean, I've always been sort of fascinated by the whole nature versus nurture argument with kids. Having kids myself, I notice so many differences between them. And what about you? You don't need to mention them, and you don't need to. If you don't want to talk about it, I respect that. That's your privacy. But do you notice any differences in their proclivity or inclination to want to be in school or learn? Oh yeah,
you do.
Time.
You do.
My daughter is like a little mini me. She wants to follow rules. She goes to school and she wants to get good grades and she wants to please her teachers and she loves doing homework and she's just into it. She plays teacher at home with her friends in the neighborhood.
And her brother?
And my little boy, he's younger and kind of just in preschool so far, but he has a real hard time sitting still. He has a hard time following directions and talking back and all that stuff. And
sounds like me right now. That's how I am right now.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. He may find that you may find, and he may find, that he will be drawn to all this. A teacher can make a big difference here. I mean, you get a very motivating teacher who is motivated and passionate can have a big influence on the children. And, I think grade school teachers are all teachers woefully underpaid, woefully underappreciated. It's a shame. It's dreadful. They're some of the most important professionals in our society. They lay the foundation, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Health is not just about physiology. It's also about how we raise our children. Their education, their cognitive abilities, their psychological life. That's part of health too, is it not?
Absolutely.
Yes. This is intriguing. Okay, so one more study, and then we'll get to our theme of being fixated on fiber. For women who are looking for men who have desirable male genes, and I'll explain what that means, who would be the better candidates? This study comes out of the University of Cambridge. And this new research shows that males with higher reproductive potential are better what? What do you think? What are they better at? It has something to do with physical activity. What would men who have higher reproductive potential better at? When we come back, I'll tell you what that is. And maybe now all those commercials for these dating services need to include this in the list of likely and good candidates.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient, Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening and whatever you may be doing, listening and watching the show at perhaps at letstalknutrition.com or on your radio or wherever. Smartphone, tablet, computer, it's all good. Maggie Johnle's my guest. We're going to talk about why it might be necessary to have a fixation on fiber. Okay, Maggie, so this new research shows that males with higher reproductive potential are better at what? What do you think? If you had to get. It involves movement, physical activity. They're better.
Is it sports?
Close.
Okay.
They're better distance runners.
Oh.
Better. This is interesting stuff. The new research shows that males with higher reproductive potential, in fact, are better distance runners. They comment in the article in the study that this may have been used by females, the hunter-gatherer period of our ancestry, as reliable signal of high male genetic quality, as good runners are more likely to have other traits of good hunters, such as intelligence and generosity. This is interesting stuff, man. It was published in Public Library of Science 1 journal, highly prestigious journal. And they said that the observation that endurance running ability is connected to reproductive potential in men suggests that women in our hunter-gatherer past were able to observe running as a signal for good breeding partner. So said Dr. Danny Longman. Dr. Longman said it was thought that a better hunter would have gotten more meat and had a healthier and larger family as a consequence of providing more meat for his family. But hunter-gatherers may have used egalitarian systems with equal meat distribution, as we've seen in remaining tribes today, in which case more meat is not a factor, but the ability to hunt down the meat would signal underlying traits of athletic endurance, intelligence, ability to track and outwit the prey, generosity to contribute to the tribal society, and that was appealing to women. All traits you would want passed on to your children. So this is interesting. So I guess, Maggie, now, in all these advertisements on TV, what do you call those dating services? Mm-hmm. What's the one? What the older man who has a soft voice?
eHarmony.
eHarmony. Oh God, I hate those commercials. Maybe he needs to put that in his list now of factors in selecting it.
That would be smart.
Does this guy show some inclination to be a distance runner? Unbelievable. You can't make this stuff up.
I love that kind of stuff. That's
I know.
Interesting.
It's interesting. It is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
877-897-8255. Toll free. You can talk to Maggie Johnle, ask questions, give comments, share your experience. All right. Why do you think people should be fixated? That we are far from fixated on fiber. We're more fixated on food that, processed food. We're not fixated on fiber in our culture, are we?
Unfortunately not.
No. There's no psychological disorder problem here with regarding fiber.
No, and we really should be. I mean, of all the things we need to really focus on in a given day, it's, to me, it's not calories, it's not, fat grams, it's not all these other things people really think about. It's more about just fiber, keeping up with your fiber intake. And by doing that, naturally, you're going to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables. You're going to eat healthier, naturally, if you look out for fiber.
I don't know. In some cultures, even currently, right now, today, on the African continent, there is a fixation on fiber. There are some cultures where they're consuming as many as 100 grams or more a day.
Mm-hmm.
A day.
Yep.
Some people don't consume that in a month.
It's true. Yeah. And if you look at their what the medical conditions that they experience, there's a theme there. They're not experiencing the same kinds of colon issues and other digestive conditions that we do here.
I don't know. Let me ask you, Renew Life, the company for whom you work, is one of the leading companies in this category of digestive care and health.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you've had more than a few conversations with people about this business. I mean, what do you try to do to get people on a path to becoming at least a little, never forget about fixated, at least a little interested in fiber? I mean, what do you try to do with them? What do you recommend? I mean, what are some of the, I'm just curious.
Well, the thing that we try to talk to people about is that supplements are exactly that. They supplement your diet. They add to it. Your diet should be, you should aim at least to get your diet a little healthier all the time. We're all trying to improve ourselves. The diet should be another one of those areas in your life you try to improve. Slowly add in certain different kinds of foods that are more healthy for you. But supplements can be a really cool equalizer because everybody has the same access to them. Everybody can get educated on them fairly easily. And there are certain fiber supplements that are truly more like food. You look at the example of chia seeds that are really simple to add into your diet, and they give you that extra fiber plus other nutrients at the same time.
Do you all sell chia seeds?
We do. We have Ultimate Chia Life, which is our chia seed supplement.
What do people do with that? Can they eat that when they go to the park, give some to the squirrels? I mean, what?
Well, they could. You might want to keep it for yourself. It's very, very good for you. It's got a lot of good healthy fats, omega-3s and 6s. It's got protein, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber, of course. But, yeah, you can add it to anything. A lot of people add it to smoothies, cereal, drinks. What it does is it kind of swells up a little bit. Most people think of the chia pets and the chia heads of the past. But yeah, it's that real gelatinous, gooey stuff that kind of comes out of it. That's part of the reason why I like to just kind of add it to my smoothie, in the morning and just get it down.
Well, when my mom was here on this earth, I got her interested in chia seeds, right? So we had a container of your product. I believe it was your product. So one day I came home from the station and she was out in the yard, and I saw her reach in her pocket and put something in her mouth. She was chewing, and I saw her again. I was standing in the kitchen looking out through the window. And I went out in the yard. I said, "Mom, what are you eating? What is that?" And she reached in her pocket. She opened up her hand, and she had chia seeds in her pocket, in her sweater, and she was reaching in. She was eating her chia. I said, the Aztec warriors used to do that, Mom.
Yep, there you go.
They did, didn't they? Mm-hmm. They used that was one of their primary foods. Gave them for battle, for war, whatever. Yeah, she got into the habit of eating chia seeds. She didn't mix it with anything. She just ate them out of the container. That's okay too, right?
Yeah, I've had friends who do that too. Any way you do it is fine.
When we come back, we're going to take a call from Tampa, Florida. Al's there. Hang on, Al. We're going to the top of the hour, so you have to be a little patient. We'll get back to you first thing. We'll be right back.
during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Why it might be a good idea to have fixation on fiber. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for stopping by today. And you can listen and watch the show, of course, at letstalknutrition.com, or you can listen to it on your radio, or you can watch it on and listen and watch the show on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. letstalknutrition.com. Please visit the Facebook page for Let's Talk Nutrition and like the page, and we'll like you back, and follow us on Twitter as well. When you study human evolution and you read the papers and the articles and the studies, anthropologists and others who do this kind of work, where they look at human evolution and they look at what the foods that were consumed, and they try to find evidence of those foods, and they go out and try to verify what was going on at a particular time in our evolution, like the Paleolithic hunter-gatherers, for example. What were they eating? What were they doing? And you'll find any number of articles and studies in this arena. And just be mindful that the way the body, the physiology, the way our anatomy and physiology evolved is intimately and inextricably tied to certainly the environment, but also, though, what we ate. And when you read some of these articles, you'll see references to Paleolithic hunter-gatherers eating as much as 150 grams of fiber a day. There are some estimates that prehistoric Indians in North American desert Southwest consumed as much as 150 to 225 grams of fiber a day. But like with all good things, there are even some consequences with eating that much fiber. Nobody would ever recommend for any human being right now to eat 225 grams of fiber a day. When you read some of these articles, you'll see that they had tooth decay, tooth caries. The teeth were worn down. We don't have to worry about people getting to 150 grams. I wish we could get people to 15 grams. But now we have supplements like from Renew Life where, you're not going to have to chew until you grind down your teeth to stubs. Right, Maggie? I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
220. I mean, they didn't have, Renew Life wasn't around back in the Paleolithic period. So, but to have to eat, can you imagine how much plant food that is? 225 grams of fiber. I mean, they had to be harvesting, hunting all day, gathering all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
My God.
A lot. Yeah, just as you said, we're looking at trying to get up from the 10 grams that's really kind of the average right now for Americans.
Right. Let's go to Tampa, Florida, as I promised. Al, welcome to the show. Thank you for holding. You had a question.
I think I'll agree that living healthier is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
My question is a bit of a math question.
Yeah.
If we took every recommended supplement, how many pills, capsules, gel caps, and ounces of fluid would one person take without duplicating?
Good question.
On a daily basis.
No, that's a good question, and that's where you have to supplement using common sense. You should only supplement in areas where you need to. That's a point you were making earlier, right, Maggie?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You kind of have to prioritize it and take supplements for what they are. They don't replace a healthy diet. They don't make it so that you can eat in a poor way. They simply add to it, and we all have deficits. I know for myself, I'm not going to eat fatty fish 2 times a week. It's just not going to happen. So I take a fish oil to supplement. So we all have our little pitfalls, and that's why supplements are so helpful.
Your point, Al, about duplication is a good one. Oftentimes when I meet with a client for the first time, I ask them to bring their supplements, right? And they bring this they bring this big bag, and I start to go through it. And then I notice too much duplication. You'll have certain compounds or ingredients in one product that will appear in 2 and 3 other products. And that's why people need to be more, I think, a little bit more judicious about how they're selecting their supplements. I mean, you can one can get carried away with that, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you take supplements?
I do.
And what are your favorite supplements to take?
Well, I take a multivitamin, vitamin C, zinc. I've been doing niacin to try to get my good cholesterol up from just below 40.
That's good.
And I put 2 tablespoons of flaxseed on my cereal every morning.
That's good. You get some fiber. That's good. It's very good. So you know that's a basic supplement protocol. Do you take any probiotics?
Oh, yeah. I have rosacea, so I've been prescribed a mild antibiotic on a daily basis to keep my nose from turning into a strawberry. And so I take probiotics.
Have the probiotics helped you, do you think? Do you with your digestive health generally, or you can't tell?
I can't really tell because my digestion has always been pretty good.
Good, yeah. So that's a basic supplement protocol. And I mean, I understand the point that you wanted to make. I think that sometimes people get too carried away.
Listening to all of the good things that are supposed to happen from, your healthy Medi-C and Flexin. I'm very curious about Flexin because I'm advancing in maturity. And probably we should look into that.
I like the way you put that. Al, we're all advancing in maturity.
Well, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is we're getting older every day, and the good news is we're getting older every day.
Very good, Al. I appreciate your insights and appreciate your observations. They're meaningful, and I understand your point. Thanks so much for listening, and thanks for your contribution. Thank you.
Thank you, and good day.
Same to you. He makes a good point, right? I mean, he's right. You can't take everything under the sun, and,
Yeah. You got to be a little bit discerning with which ones you choose, and you kind of have to base it off of your own personal needs. And that's to your point when you said that, you ask people to bring in the big bag full of their supplements. Sometimes you do see some redundancy.
Oh, I see it all the time.
Yeah, and you may not need this because this one has that included, and
right.
Vice versa. So there are some things that we need to keep in mind with that. A healthy diet, there's really no replacement.
Do you have a product where you include probiotics, digestive enzymes, and fiber all in one product?
No, and that's the tricky part because
you can't do it. You can't do it, can you?
No, it's too difficult. It's too difficult for a number of reasons, but mainly you want to get the most potency out of each one, and some of them can actually impact the viability of the other.
What if you did this? What if you had a product where in the container you had, for each day, you had a little packet for probiotics, a packet for digestive enzymes, and fiber. In other words, each day had 3 packets, right? A fiber packet, probiotic, and digestive enzyme. You see what I'm getting at? It would be in one container.
Yeah. That could work.
I don't know how we'd have to think about that, how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have those supplement products where all the multiples for the day, all your vitamins are in one little bag for a whole day. You see what I'm getting at? Yeah, I wonder if we could do that. Boy, that would save people a lot of time and effort.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. 1 serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less. Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local Vitamin Discount Center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll free at 1-844-871-0069.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Fixation on fiber is sort of the general theme. Maggie Johnle, educator for Renew Life, is my guest. And Maggie, I want to get your professional take on this. When you the one product that I use a couple from Renew Life here, more than one. The triple fiber. I don't know if you have anything in front of you. I don't know if you have it on the top. You probably do have it already locked into your brain. But what are the ingredients in that product? I have a reason for asking.
It's organic acacia, organic ground flax, and organic oat bran.
Okay. All of those are from grains?
Well, acacia's not a grain,
right?
But flax and oat would be, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess flax is a seed, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a whole grain. It's not a grain per se, right?
Yeah, oat would be, but
yeah.
It's the oat brand that we're using.
Okay. What do you make of? Do you think that there is a difference that makes a difference between fiber derived from grains, whole grains, and fiber derived from vegetables?
Yeah, I do. I'm not a huge anti-grain person personally, but I do know that there are some issues with consuming grains the way that they're recommended currently. Just, you look at the food guide pyramid and you're thinking, gosh, I need to have 6 servings of grains today. It's just a little much. The grains can be okay, but obviously you need to look for the whole grains and you need to look for organic when possible. They can be slightly inflammatory is really kind of the issue, I think, for many people. Yeah.
All right. I'm with you. You're reading my mind. What I'm getting at here is this, is for the listener and for the viewer of the show, to try to provide some guidance here. If you tell people to have a high fiber diet, one as a nutritionist or a dietitian, you have to specify what that means to the client, right, or to the patient. Mm-hmm. Depending on your credentials. And if you put somebody on a high fiber diet that's for the most part constituted of grains, there are some who would say that's a mistake. Mm-hmm. For the reason that you just said, that it tends to be pro-inflammatory and tends not necessarily to promote better bowel function and so on.
Yeah.
There's a book called The Gut and Psychology Syndrome, and it's by Dr. Natasha Campbell McBride. Let me read. I'm going to take a quote from the book, okay? Mm-hmm. And I want you to, if you could, comment. She says, a diet high in fiber from grains, brands, and breakfast cereals in particular has a profound negative effect on the gut flora, gut health, and general body metabolism, predisposing the person to IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, bowel cancer, nutritional deficiencies, and many other problems. She continues, fruits and vegetables provide a much better quality fiber that is not as harsh on the digestive system, end quote. Your reaction to that quote?
I think that's very wise. Yeah. I mean, there's a big movement now to, if nothing else, just reduce the intake of grains. Kind of backing down from our typical food guide pyramid days. Mm-hmm. Back when I was a kid, that's what we learned.
Now, that one product that I referenced, the organic triple fiber product from Renew Life, I've used that for years now. And mm-hmm. people, the health store that I go into here in Tampa, Vitamin Discount Center, I buy 2-3 containers at a time. And if I'll use one scoop is like 4 grams, right?
Right.
So through the course of a day, somehow, one way or another, I'll end up using like 3 scoops. That's 12 grams from that product. Mm-hmm. That has served me very, very well. But I get the rest of my fiber from vegetables, fruit, and so on. Because that product there's two grain-based ingredients in it, and I'm not saying whole grain should be eliminated from the diet, but a high-fiber diet that's 90% whole grains is a bad idea, I think.
Right. Well, when you consider, too, that in the diet, a lot of the times the grains are in forms like, I don't know, pastas, breads, cereals, things like that.
Yep.
When you look at the carbohydrate section of the food label, there's an astronomical amount of carbohydrates with maybe a couple of fiber grams. So when you look at a fiber supplement, the carbohydrates that are present are all fiber. So it's definitely a better move if you're going to limit grains in your diet, and let's say you like the organic triple fiber. Yeah, there's a grain in there, but it's not a high-carb product.
Right.
All of the carbohydrates are really going to be fiber.
Right. It turns out, too, that grain fibers contain large amounts of phytic acid, and that's a compound that will lock onto minerals such as zinc, copper, iron, and calcium.
Yeah.
And so when the stomach acid is optimal, the acid in the stomach will break down the phytic acid, and the minerals will then, be fine, but you got to be careful. So I'm just saying there's there's this debate that's going on currently, but you have a number of different fiber products. When we come back, maybe you could enumerate or describe some of them. What about stomach acid? I know you didn't want to talk about that. What's your take on stomach acid? That some people say that a lot of people have low stomach acid.
Yeah, most people do. Yeah.
Do you have anything? Do you have any way for people to measure that and to take something to boost it?
Absolutely, we do.
Okay.
Lots of good enzymes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, when we come back, maybe we can talk about that.
Sure.
I know it wasn't on your agenda, but I thought crossed my mind because you need to have good stomach acid to deal with some of these, just generally for health and to kill the bacteria and to help with digestion and so on. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK, a fixation on fiber.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Earlier in the show today, I reported on a study where people suffer from this disorder. It's an eating disorder called orthorexia. It's where this is a case where something good is taken too far, and where they have people suffering from orthorexia are fixated on. It literally means fixation on righteous eating. That's what it means, orthorexia, where they're trying to eat clean. It's the quality of the food, and it has all kinds of symptoms, signs associated with it, which I listed earlier. So that's something taken too far, right? And I wish we could get people in a way to fixate on fiber to the extent that, you end up with, we want to have people end up with a disorder, some sort of fiber disorder from eating too much fiber, but we certainly are not fixated on fiber, that's for sure, in this culture. Other cultures, yes. Currently. And our ancestry reveals, when we look at archaeological findings and data, would suggest that there are some societies or cultures, our ancestors, ancient ancestors, were eating as much as 50, 100 grams, 150 grams of fiber a day. We're lucky if we get 10 to 15. My guest is Maggie Johnle from Renew Life. So, and the reason why I'd asked you that question earlier about how do you get people to start to eat more fiber, it's one of the hardest things to do because it really requires almost like an overhaul of their diet, which they're probably not likely to do. To get somebody to eat 35 grams of fiber, if they were not to supplement, just get it from food, they're going to have to do a lot of thinking about this and some real change in behavior if they're not doing that currently. Don't you think, Maggie?
Oh, absolutely.
That's only 35 grams. What about 40 or 50 grams of fiber a day? My God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just wouldn't be easy, and that I always tell people that too, that it's actually a lot of food too. A lot of actual food you'd have to consume, and for those of us kind of watching their weight, wanting to kind of eat fewer calories in general, try to cut back on eating, you just simply cannot consume that much food in a day.
Yeah.
So it can be difficult. Now, of course, there are some of those small changes you can make, things like, making sure you get more vegetables on your plate. But it's tough. That's why supplements are so helpful.
The Institute of Medicine suggests that adult human intake of total fiber should range somewhere from about 25 grams for adult women daily, for adult women to 38 grams daily for adult men. I guess that's reasonable. But too much fiber, and I don't think we have that problem. You got to be worried about consuming too much fiber. I know that because it interferes with the minerals and creates other problems, upsets the gut flora, believe it or not, some experts say, and so on and so on. But we don't have that problem. We're not there yet. So some of the fiber products, besides the organic triple fiber you mentioned from Renew Life, you have some other ones too.
Yeah, well, I mentioned at the top of the show the Ultimate Chia Life, which I love personally. And, of course, another great one that I use a lot is organic clear fiber, which is just really simple. It's 100% organic, soluble acacia fiber.
Soluble fiber.
Yeah, and it's so easy to add to anything. It doesn't have any taste or texture, and it works out great.
What's it called? Organic what?
Organic clear fiber.
Now, the soluble fiber breaks down in water and creates that feeling of satiety or fullness. That's different from insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber can promote laxation, going to the bathroom, if you will. But it's the insoluble fiber that does that job, yes?
Correct. Yeah, the insoluble fiber is better for those of us that suffer from occasional constipation, mainly because it provides the bulk that you need to form a healthy bowel movement.
What about chronic constipation?
Well, that's the tricky part, because then you're dealing with a medical condition that really needs some professional attention.
What would they do?
Well, I would absolutely take a look at the diet, maybe do some kind of exclusion diet. I would see a nutritionist or a naturopath potentially. But yeah, I mean, most people who just have sort of the occasional constipation bout or just tend to be kind of more prone to it, they simply need to up their fiber a little bit and make sure that they are also getting enough water in their day, because a lot of times that's when you get into problems. When you have too much fiber, sometimes people can become even more constipated.
Yeah, it's sort of like cement. Cement doesn't work well if you don't put a lot of water with it. You need
right.
Right. When I was a boy working in my grandfather's construction company, we sometimes had to mix the cement by hand for a small job, right? And you always had need water to make that cement work. You need water to make the fiber work, right?
That's right. Yeah, you can't have one without the other. So on all of our packaging, we also add, make sure you consume enough water with this product, just to make sure people understand the connection between water and fiber.
Have you ever had people say to you, "Look, I'm eating a lot of fiber, but I'm still constipated"?
Oh, sure.
What's up now? What's going on there now?
Well, there can be a lot of reasons people become constipated. Sometimes it's lack of physical activity. Sometimes it's inflammation, and they could maybe take a fish oil and take some probiotics to help. Sometimes it's a physiological condition that's just there, that there's an underlying reason for it. And then very frequently, the ones that I see are people on medications, and constipation is a major side effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets confusing and it gets hard for people to try to make some decisions about what they should take in terms of fiber and how much and what kind. Should it come from grains? Should it come from plant vegetables and fruits? It can be confusing. So I pose these questions just sort of try to clear things up and to make to assure the listener and the viewer of the show that it's a little bit more complicated, but it's reasonable. We can figure this out. So do you have like the organic triple fiber? It's both soluble and insoluble. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have any products that are totally insoluble?
No, they all have a little bit of soluble fiber. Most of them are about 65%.
What about the bars?
The bars are the same, 65%.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So we've tried to find delivery systems. Is there? Yeah. Do you all sell a liquid fiber product? I don't think so.
No. Mm-mm.
There is such a concept now. Yeah.
I'm not aware of a liquid fiber. It would be tough to keep it in solution, because fiber by definition can sometimes be kind of gritty or voluminous, but some of the powders can be blended in without any texture, so that's almost better.
Come back. We'll have the LTN Health Question of the Day, and I'll tell you about a seminal article by a guy named Boyd Eaton.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready-mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. Neocell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. If you have the right answer, $25 supplement gift card. We do that every day around this time. Here's the question. I was reporting on this eating disorder where people are fixated on eating healthy and clean to the point where it becomes an obsession And it's a fixation on righteous eating, as that's what it means. What's the name of this what is the name of the disorder? A, anorexia nervosa, B, orthorexia, or C, bulimia. What's the name of that disorder where there's a fixation on righteous eating? You know, it's got to be perfect every time. Is it anorexia nervosa, orthorexia, or bulimia? Welcome back, Maggie. I wanted to share with you and the listener, there's a seminal article. It was published and you can get this online, it's available. It was published in the Proceeding of the Nutrition Society back in 2006. And it's an article by S. Boyd Eaton, appropriate name, given the title of the article. And he's a famous researcher. He's an anthropologist, I believe. And the title of the article is The Ancestral Human Diet, What It Was and Should It Be a Paradigm for Contemporary Nutrition. It's a seminal article. It's worth a read. It's a scholarly piece, so it's not going to read like a light magazine article, but it's readable. You can make your way through it. It's by S. Boyd Eaton. The Ancestral Human Diet, What It Was and Should It Be a Paradigm for Contemporary Nutrition. Just type in Boyd Eaton, The Ancestral Human Diet, and you'll be able to get a free copy of that article. It's out there on the internet. Just wanted to share that with you. Welcome back, Maggie.
Thanks.
We were talking about stomach acid. Some experts say that many people have woefully inadequate amount of stomach acid. What is up with that?
Yeah, it's a very strange phenomenon, and it comes about when people just naturally over the course of the time will develop less and less hydrochloric acid in their stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And that could lead to things like occasional heartburn, some of the issues with indigestion that people sometimes report. And most people think of heartburn as being too much acid. They tend to think that they have too much of it, so they take antacids, they take acid-blocking drugs, when in fact, in many cases, especially the occasional sufferers, it's just a lack of HCl, because that's the substance that really regulates the opening and closing of the lower esophageal sphincter, helping you to keep your food down in your stomach and keep it from refluxing upward.
Yeah, HCl is hydrochloric acid, for those who want to know. Is there a way for people to measure how much hydrochloric acid is in their stomach?
There are some tests that you can do that are some of the anecdotal tests and some of the
litmus paper. Can you use litmus paper or something like that?
Well, you can use apple cider vinegar sometimes. There are other ways you can do it, but the way I always tell people, because it's the easiest as far as I'm concerned, is just take a digestive enzyme that contains some betaine hydrochloric acid and see if it helps with your digestive issues, especially if you get digestive issues or occasional heartburn after eating. That's where you can really tell the difference, and then you'll know, okay, maybe I was lacking a little bit in HCl, and you get the relief that you're looking for at the same time.
What should they take, a digestive enzyme, a product that has betaine in it?
Yeah, so something like, for example, Parazyme, which is one of our oldest products that we've had since the beginning, that has a little bit of hydrochloric acid in it. We also have a product called Indigestion Stop, which has some hydrochloric acid in it, and there are others out there available in health food stores.
What was the business about apple cider vinegar? How do you use that?
That's one way you can tell. I don't know the exact protocol for it, but you can look it up online. It says apple cider vinegar test. I don't know how scientific it is. It's sort of a more, one of those things that gets passed down through the years and people continue to talk about, but I don't know how legitimate it is.
Okay, let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida. Diane, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Let's see if you can win this $25 supplement gift card, okay? Hi, Diane.
Good morning to you, Doctor.
Yeah, good morning to you as well. So, I was talking about this digestive disorder. It's made its way onto the scene recently, and more experts are talking about it. And it's a disorder where people are totally fixated on eating healthy and clean to the point where it becomes an obsession and they end up with all kinds of health consequences from trying to do a good thing. Is the disorder called anorexia nervosa, orthorexia, or bulimia? What's it called?
Orthorexia.
Orthorexia, exactly. And it's, I guess it's a good thing taken too far. And some of the signs of people that suffer from this are that they worry constantly about the quality of the food that they're eating. They have feelings of superiority because of their rigid dietary habits. They feel like they're better than everybody else. They have excessive social media use focused on dietary pureness or restriction. They're always looking to read about, dietary pureness. They suffer from extreme guilt after eating foods considered to be unhealthy or impure. They're very competitive about food, and they tend to criticize the eating habits of other people. These are just some of the problems associated with this disorder. But congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card, Diane. We haven't heard from you in a... Yeah, you're very welcome. We're delighted that you won, and we're very happy that you listened to the show as well.
It's always a pleasure to listen to you, Doctor.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you listen, for sure. And it's a pleasure to have you on the show, Maggie. We appreciate your appearance on the show and your contribution. So list some of those products we talked about: organic triple fiber, the
Ultimate Chia Life. We've got organic clear fiber, Fiber Smart. Just look for the Renew Life name. We have a nice big bright yellow sun in the health food store. We're the digestive care experts, so that's our specialty.
Right, and the Renew Life products are sold in fine health food stores throughout the United States. Visit their website, renewlife.com. Please give my best to Dr. Watson and everybody at Renew Life, and I'll catch you the next time, Maggie. Have a wonderful day, and get fixated on fiber, right?
That's right. Thank you.
My pleasure. Fixation on fiber, at least to some extent. Do a small win. Pick up like organic triple fiber or some products. Start, just add a little bit more fiber to your diet through a supplementation. That's a small win. Little by little, you might get up to 35, 40 grams because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Did you know that doctors